Light 2 features a functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we're about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
Are you going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another.
Stay back!
After this, you'll start seeing a significant change in the city, as access to the water supply has allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level. And that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safe for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side. Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water in the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade. But this in turn attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you'll have to make. But it allows you to carve out your own world, your own city from the apocalypse. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Hey everyone! We've been quiet for some time, since, like the rest of the world, we had some unforeseen hurdles to clear. But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light 2. The last slice of Dying Light 2 showcased the mission from the main storyline.
You get after those fuckers.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment. This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll be talking about in upcoming months. In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past. Its trail leads him to the city, probably the last bastion of mankind in the world.
Shit!
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Hakon.
You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember?
Night runners are gone. Finished. A myth.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark. And these are the modern Dark Ages. It's been 15 years since the apocalypse and the world has changed. The old civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes. People fight desperately for scarce resources. Rules are broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent!
3 factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere. Peacekeepers, loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path. Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Waltz? Make him tell me.
Use these factions to reach your goal. help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking. Just remember, each faction contains complex characters.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance. Bandits, outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos. Yet, nightfall scares all of them equally. Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays. Hordes of infected pour into the streets like decaying lava. The deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation and evolution. Only escape? Exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs. Though even there, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals. Or even greater threat. Yet night brings opportunity as well. Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty. To explore them, you must tread carefully. But those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot. Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive. Your extraordinary parkour skills allow you to navigate even the most treacherous terrain. On the roofs, you can count on your parkour acrobatics to save your life. But often, you'll have to face your enemies head-on. And then you have to be smart, resourceful, and determined. We've worked hard on the essence of our combat, making sure swinging a big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed. But even the most brutal fights can be tactical as well. You have multiple ways to hone your skills toward the gameplay style that suits you best. It's up to you if you focus mostly on mobility and parkour, or aggressive, blunt force combat, or a crafty approach where the tools you've created get the job done. Every ability you learn can be a game changer and possibly a new favorite move. Things move fast and quick in Dying Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat. Choose your actions and friends carefully. Everything you do in the city can reshape the gameplay environment, change the course of the narrative, and decide the fate of the city's residents. But most importantly, you decide your own fate as well.
You're about to turn.
Make sure to stay human.
So, you have an army here?
The peacekeepers. Seriously riling up the bazaar folks.
I'll proceed with caution. Are we going? You wanted to show me something?
Sure. Follow me.
You won't get far without the biomarker. Without it, you don't know when you turn. hospital. I'm waiting by the lobby.
Sleeping Beauties.
Yeah, we have to walk past them. If you crouch and move slowly, they shouldn't notice you. Get too close, and you're done for.
What is that?
Chemicals. Nasty shit. GRE doused the whole hospital with it. Along with the patients and staff. Wanted to stop the infection at all costs. Worked out great for that.
We got company here.
Don't move.
Yeah, that's great. Sorry about this.
What? Sorry about what?
About that. On behalf of all its whores, bandits, and idiots, I christen you a citizen of Villador. Fuck. You're about to turn. Get into the light fast.
Sometimes I wonder what this city looked like before all this. Probably like many others. People had their ambitions, plans, lives. Now it's all gone. The virus started it, but it was the people who made the world the way it is. This city, Villador. They tell me they had a vision. They had hope. But soon, one vision broke into many different ones. Instead of fighting together, people stood against each other. War broke out,
Was it a little bird met a broken leg?
Hope died. Now the city is falling.
Each time we strike down an enemy, we absorb their strength.
But I can't let that happen. At least, not yet. I need the secrets the city holds.
Fuck! Hey! Still some rats here!
I have to pick a side.
The Bazaar needs good people.
You're doing great so far.
I have to make a difference.
Let's check and see.
They say that great change is a series of small gestures. How about this series? Is all hope really gone? We'll see about that.
Damn it. I was wrong. Can't see shit. I really thought it'd work. We were fucking duped.
At least it's peaceful.
Yep. That's why I come here when I'm pissed off. So a lot, believe me. Look! Aiden! They're back on! They're fucking coming back on! You see that, Aiden? You see that? It's beautiful! Oh, I can't believe it! No, I just can't believe it!
Oh, I see it, Daniel. I'm at a lookout point, and it's quite the show.
How this happen? Dark as hell for 15 years, and suddenly this?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Then drop by the canteen and let's talk. Been missing you like last year's snow loca.
While shotgunning beers and screwing bartenders.
You know me. It's a gift.
We'll meet you there, dumbass.
Something's wrong.
No. Oh, no. No! Fuck! What the hell's going on?
So that's the fisheye. Okay, how do we get there?
The fisheye's gotta wait.
Gotta wait, but why?
We need to check the substations. One's over there, level with the PK tower.
What about the fisheye?
Listen, I want to help you, and I will help. We'll do this together. But you have to understand, it's the first. It's been the same situation for over 10 years. 10 years of this fucking darkness. We gotta check this out.
How do we get to the substation?
It's an old paraglider. It'll help you get to places you normally can't reach. Just follow me.
Wait! Fuck. This paraglider, can it be made to fly faster?
Possibly. But that's something you should ask the cross-tester about.
Alright, let's go.
Those paragliders? It used to be a Night Runner's favorite toy.
You a Night Runner?
Me? Night Runner? I wish.
Hey, you. Seen any signs of renegades around here?
No.
See, Private? Now calm down and let Aglot think.
What's there to think about? Why not head back to base?
Who the heck are you, anyway?
I'm someone offering to help. I'll check what happened to the power. You know anything else about it?
That's top secret military information.
We're trying to figure out how to get up there.
Just go ahead and tell him everything, why don't you? Every last detail.
Well, what's the big secret, huh? We need to get this piece of shit working, that's what.
My colleague's vastly oversimplifying things, but his gist is correct. There are obvious signs of the electricity having returned, and this here appears to be a substation. It and others like it are capable of transmitting electricity throughout the city. We have orders to get this building functioning once more.
Meaning, turn it back on.
Unfortunately, without climbing equipment, access to it is severely limited.
I can climb up there without the equipment.
You'd be willing to do that? You'd be doing a great favor for the Peacekeepers.
Uniform! Techlands! Electricity brings all fun.
What was that he said?
I think it was something about his mother and a goat.
PK morons! We'll be taking that electricity. Thank you very much. Kill him.
I would surmise the main circuit suffered a break. Find a cable and connect the source of power to the transmitter. That should restore the circuit.
Aiden, report in.
Yep, I'm on top of the substation, trying to connect the power to the transmitter.
It wasn't a piece of cake in here, after all. Sure you're gonna
I met a
make it?
bunch of PKs who couldn't get to the substation themselves.
So that's why you haven't called me yet.
You should see them. Decide which one I like more.
You know that'll cost you, right?
Are you pissed at me?
Nah, your choice. And I know why. But if it were me, I'm for the free folk all the way.
I don't understand.
There are a lot more substations.
I guess
if we could get us all going.
Can we first go to the fisheye and...
Yeah, sure. Let's meet in the canteen. I'll wait for you there.
typhoid, fever, hurt, diarrhea? You're on your own, friend.
Pilgrim, take my advice. Leave this city.
Frank is one handsome fella. It's a shame he's such a booze hound.
Well? Frank!
They slaughtered us, one by one, like fucking rabbits.
Frank? Frank, it's me. Wake up!
You? What the fuck you doing here? Interrupting my conversation with...
Rovik's been dead for years, Frank. Pull yourself together. You got a visitor.
And who's that? Queen of fucking England? I gotta act old Danny now?
This is Aiden. He has the GRE access key. Waltz used it to turn on the electricity in town.
Working GRE key? You're full of shit.
Show it to him.
Where'd you get it?
From one of Waltz's men.
So you one of Waltz's men too?
Hey, easy, Frank. Aiden is on our side. We think this contains data proving what they did to us in the hospital.
So you still believe you'll find out why Waltz fucked up your childhood? Okay, I'll tell you. Ready? Yeah, because he's a fucking psycho. He's fucked in the head. That's your Holy Grail and Ark of the Covenant all in one, Lawan. Happy? Aiden, right? You and Lawan can get the fuck out of my face now.
You hear that? Fuck, something's happening. Will you check? I'm right behind you.
I'm sure. I've seen them.
Renegades in the central loop? Nonsense.
To all units, renegades are in the central loop. I repeat, renegades are in the center. They're surrounding the fisheye. Can anyone hear me? Over?
Upper floor, by the stage. They put a cannon on a nearby building. To the east. Aiden, one more hit'll destroy the fisheye. Hurry!
That was close.
Aiden, more renegades on the lower level.
I'm on my way. One, two.
Drop him. One move and he dies. Drop him.
Aiden, what?
As we wait for the release of Dying Light 2 Stay Human, let's take a look at the game's setting. What you're seeing here is the post-apocalyptic landscape of the city, recreated with the help of the ray tracing technology. Ray tracing makes the game more photorealistic and lets us account for details like the angular size of the sun in the sky. That's why shadows cast by objects in the game are identical to what we see in real life. They're soft when far away, like the crowns of the trees, while appearing sharp and clear when close to the ground. Note the photorealistic details of the tower and the natural alignment of shadows cast by the great pillars of the defensive palisade. This is the result of applying global illumination and specular reflections. The building on the left reflects sunlight, while the puddle shows us exact and stable reflections of other buildings. All the details of the post-apocalyptic setting are reflected in the windows and water. The experience is completed by the play of light and shadow on the building's facade. Note the subtle shading created by the ambient occlusion effect, or the reflections in the glass panes that change with the movements of the camera. Open-work structures are a challenge for ray tracing. Thanks to advanced denoisers, the end result is stable despite the minimum number of rays per pixel. Performance meets fidelity here. Global illumination on the ceiling, specular reflections on the huge matte glass pane and open-work structure, combined with shadows and ambient occlusion, that's what makes this space look so realistic. Ray tracing in Dying Light 2 Stay Human is not just limited to static objects. Within each frame, calculations are made to account for animations of dynamic objects, such as trees, characters, and moving textiles. We hope you enjoyed this short presentation. We can't wait to share our game with you on December 7th.
Don't screw up the password again. This time, we'll blow your head off.
Sweet. Love you too.
You better get it right. Now listen, Steve, don't try to warn anyone I'm here.
Raynor said you were a pilgrim.
None of your business.
You think your barking will make an impression on me?
Did you know a girl named Mia?
Mia? No. Who's Mia?
She's my sister.
Promise you'll never leave me alone here. Never. I won't leave you. Swear. I don't have to. Not him, no!
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is.
Well, that kind of information is expensive. Maybe I can help you.
Welcome to paradise.
Look around, Aiden. What do you see?
Something people outside the walls could only dream of.
Who would have thought the end of the world would be so peaceful? I wish Crane could have seen this.
Luan, it's not a sign of weakness to say you were worried.
Death is how we thank traitors. You didn't say you were working for Ader.
I don't work for Ader, I work for myself.
Here we're all infected.
For you. I know what loss is like.
Talking about someone in particular?
She trusted you, And you failed her. I'll be okay.
You'll pay for that.
3 against 1? I like those odds.
Count again.
Sometimes you have to become a monster to stay human.
You're torturing us! You're hurting me!
Nothing could ever tear us apart anyway.
Fuck the plan. We don't know what's up there.
You understand nothing.
A little boy wants to pretend he's a grown-up. A precious little boy.